37.78 times. That's how much you could improve by this time next year if you focused on getting just 1% better each day. Imagine the power of that, taking small steps consistently to achieve monumental results. This is the essence of Kaizen, a Japanese philosophy of constant improvement, where every day is an opportunity to grow. It's not about sudden leaps, but steady, continuous progress. Miyamoto Musashi, one of Japan's greatest samurai, lived by this principle. Today we'll explore how Musashi's timeless strategies can guide you on your own path to becoming unstoppable. Kaizen is more than just a word, it's a way of life. It means making daily progress, no matter how small, and building upon those gains until they lead to something extraordinary. Imagine looking back in a year and seeing yourself not just slightly improved, but 37.78 times better, stronger, wiser, and more capable. This is achievable if you commit to continuous growth, just as Miyamoto Musashi did. He wasn't merely a samurai, he was a master of life who constantly refined his skills, mindset, and spirit. In this video, we'll break down his teachings into 7 actionable steps to help you unlock your potential and embrace your own Kaizen journey. Strategy 1. Build a solid foundation. Start with clarity. Picture this. You decide to get fit, so you join a gym. The first few weeks feel amazing. Every workout leaves you energized, and you're feeling motivated. But as time goes on, you notice your enthusiasm wanes, and the progress plateaus. You're lifting weights, doing cardio, but it all starts to feel routine, almost aimless. Why? Because without a specific goal, you're just going through the motions. Now imagine instead that you set a clear goal: to lose 10 pounds in 3 months or to run a 5K in under 25 minutes. Suddenly, every workout has a purpose. You're not just lifting weights, you're following a structured plan, strength training on some days, cardio on others, all combined with a balanced diet. Every rep, every run, every meal becomes part of a bigger picture. You're seeing real progress because each day is aligned with a clear intention. Musashi's Ground book teaches us the importance of having a strong foundation. He believed that without a specific goal, improvement becomes scattered and ineffective. Just as a house needs a strong base to stand tall, your personal or professional growth needs a clear target. The Kaizen philosophy begins with clarity, knowing exactly what you want to achieve and laying out the steps to get there. With a solid foundation, every day is not just another day but a purposeful step toward your ultimate goal. And that's where real growth starts. As you reflect on this, consider how clear your own goals are. Do you know exactly what you want to achieve, or are you just moving without direction? If you want to master the art of Kaizen, it starts with defining your path clearly. Strategy 2. Adapt like water. Be flexible and resilient. Now, let's say you're at work, preparing for a major presentation that could determine the success of a big project. You've spent days meticulously planning every detail. But moments before you're set to present, your boss informs you that the focus has shifted. The client wants something entirely different. Panic could set in, but instead, you choose to adapt. You take a deep breath, quickly reorganize your thoughts, and adjust your presentation on the fly. It may not be perfect, but it's exactly what the moment demands. The presentation goes better than expected, not because you stuck to your original plan, but because you were able to pivot when necessary. This is where Musashi's Water book comes in, teaching us to be like water. Water doesn't resist. It flows around obstacles, finds new paths, and adapts to its environment. Musashi understood that rigid tactics often fail when the situation changes. In life, too, things rarely go as planned, and rigidity can be a barrier to growth. But with the flexibility to adjust and the resilience to keep moving forward, any setback can become an opportunity for improvement. With a Kaizen mindset, Every challenge is just another chance to evolve and grow. Musashi mastered this in battle, and you can master it in the battles of your daily life. Now think about how you handle unexpected changes. Do you get stuck or adapt? Remember, growth comes to those who can adjust their course when the waters get rough. Strategy 3. Act with fire. Seize every moment with decisive action. Consider a scenario where you've been invited to a networking event filled with potential mentors and future employers. You notice someone across the room, someone who could be a crucial contact for your career. You know you should introduce yourself, but self-doubt creeps in. You start overthinking. What if they aren't interested? Or what if I mess up? Before you know it, the moment passes and you've missed the opportunity. Now, picture it differently. Instead of hesitating, you seize the moment. You walk over, introduce yourself confidently, and strike up a conversation. It might feel nerve-wracking initially, but your decisive action opens the door to new possibilities. Perhaps a job offer, a mentorship, or a key piece of advice that changes your career trajectory. Musashi's Fire book is about the power of bold, decisive action. He knew that in both life and battle, hesitation could be fatal. The Kaizen philosophy teaches us that when an opportunity presents itself, we must act. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create it. Start the project you've been planning, sign up for the course you've been eyeing, or have that conversation you've been avoiding. Every day presents new chances to move forward, but only if you have the courage to seize them. By acting decisively, you light a spark that can lead to a blaze of progress. Reflect on the moments in your life when hesitation cost you. What could have happened if you had acted with fire instead? Remember, growth is about turning possibilities into realities through bold action. Strategy 4. Carve your own path. Be uniquely you. Imagine being in a company where everyone follows the same playbook. The culture is to work late, mimic what others are doing, and climb the ladder in the usual way. But you notice something different, an untapped market, or a gap in the company's strategy that aligns perfectly with your unique skills. You have a choice. Follow the crowd or take a risk by proposing a new strategy. You decide to take the latter route. You propose a fresh approach, leveraging your insights and skills that others haven't considered. It's a risk, but it pays off. Not only does your idea get noticed, but it also positions you as an innovator, someone who doesn't just fit in, but stands out. This is Musashi's Windbook principle in action. In a world that often rewards conformity, real growth and mastery come from understanding your uniqueness and using it as a strength. The Kaizen approach isn't about blending in, it's about knowing what makes you different and finding ways to leverage it for continuous improvement. When you carve your own path, you don't just progress, you innovate. Be authentic, embrace your uniqueness, and let that guide your journey of growth. Consider where you can apply this in your own life. Are you following the crowd, or are you finding your unique path? Remember, the most significant improvements come when you break the mold and create your own way forward. Strategy 5. Look into the void. Reflect deeply and honestly. Think of a time when you were stuck in a cycle, working harder and harder, but not seeing the results you wanted. It feels like running in place. Now imagine taking a step back instead of pushing blindly forward. You decide to pause and reflect. You ask yourself, what's not working here? Where am I going wrong? Maybe you realize that your strategy is outdated, or perhaps you're not focusing on what truly matters. By taking the time to reassess and rethink your approach, you can pivot and start making meaningful progress again. This is Musashi's Book of the Void, the practice of deep reflection. Musashi understood that sometimes the greatest improvements don't come from doing more, but from understanding more deeply. In the Kaizen spirit, regular reflection allows you to look at your progress objectively, assess what's effective, and make adjustments where needed. It's about moving forward with clarity and intention, ensuring that every action is purpose-driven. Think about your own life. When was the last time you truly reflected on your path? What changes could you make if you took a moment to look into the void? Remember, growth is as much about self-awareness as it is about action. Strategy. 6. Master timing. Know when to strike. Picture this. You've been working on an idea for months. It's innovative, and you're confident it can bring great value to your team. But timing is crucial. You've seen others present their ideas only to be shot down because the timing wasn't right. You decide to wait, observing the dynamics in meetings, understanding the priorities, and sensing when the team is ready for new ideas. Then, you strike. You present your idea at the right moment, and it gets the attention and support it deserves. Your timing has made all the difference. Musashi knew the value of perfect timing. Even the best strategy could fail if executed at the wrong moment. The Kaizen philosophy teaches us that improvement isn't just about what we do, but when we do it. Whether in career decisions, investments, or relationships, recognizing the right moment to act can turn potential failure into great success. Musashi mastered this skill in battle, and you can master it in your life's battles. Reflect on your past experiences. How often have you acted too early or too late? Think about how mastering timing could help you in the future. Remember, knowing when to act is just as important as taking action. Strategy 7. Commit to the grind. Practice relentlessly. Imagine learning a musical instrument. At first, it's exciting. You learn a few notes, play some simple tunes, but then comes the plateau. The new techniques are hard. The progress is slow. Most people quit here thinking they lack talent. But imagine if you committed to the process, just 20 minutes a day, every day. Over weeks and months, those small efforts compound. You start to play more fluently, enjoy the music more, and even create your own compositions. What seemed impossible now feels natural, all because you showed up every day. Musashi's greatest lesson is about relentless practice. He believed that mastery is not a destination, but a continuous journey. The Kaizen philosophy emphasizes that growth isn't about big leaps, but consistent daily progress. Whether learning a language, advancing in your career, or mastering a skill, showing up every day and putting in the work is the key to success. With each small, persistent step, you move closer to mastery. Think about where you could apply this in your own life. What skill, habit, or goal could you achieve by committing to the grind? Remember, greatness is built daily, not in a single day. Miyamoto Musashi's life is a powerful example of Kaizen, continuous, focused improvement. His teachings offer us a roadmap. Set clear goals, be adaptable, act decisively, embrace your uniqueness, reflect deeply, master your timing, and commit to relentless practice. By following these principles, you can transform your life step by step. Remember, greatness isn't achieved overnight. It's built daily through small, deliberate actions. Start your Kaizen journey today and see how far consistent growth can take you.